big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the wide out in motion. On first down, Carr. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And he motions the wide receiver. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Shotgun now for Carr. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Carr to throw again. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Carr again, eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Again, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to float this one. And this will be caught at the 30. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Bortles to throw once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the wideout in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught right side. It turns. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Bortles, and he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. The first time All-Pro in 2015. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Halfback sent in motion. Carl try it again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. they try the right side here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The play clock's running down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Completes it to Lee. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag. And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Green 90. Green 90.
On first down, Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green 39.
Bortles again here on second and 10. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Cooper, the man in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Carr now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And that pass was broken up by Jalen Ramsey. And to me, it's just an example of why I had him ranked as my #1 player entering the 2016 draft. He's got everything you're looking for. He can play cornerback. He can play safety. He can move inside and cover in the slot, whether it's a nickel guy or a big tight end, because he has the length and the size. Nearly 210 pounds coming out of college who can flat out run. This guy is almost like an Olympic decathlon champion who can do everything in the secondary, and that's how they should use him in the NFL. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helps back in high school. Carr now on first down. He's got time in the pocket, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Play clock winding down. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he knocks it through. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Bortles got to have this one. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And the play clock's running down. Now Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 15 yards there for number 15. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Blue 45. Black 58, real. Ace.
On second down, here's Bortles. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Hearns the man in motion left. On first down, Bortles. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Bortles to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Black 58, real. Black 58, real. Green. Black 51, Black 51. Left.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Now he's hit, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, 5, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39. Green 39. Back 51. Back 51. Slow. Green, check 3. Ace. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Bortles will try again on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Green 39. Ace. Left.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Completes it to Lee. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Green 39.
One final try now for Bortles. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.